as capacity. They were really worried because tomorrow if they so we were discussing for last few weeks about the mantra panchanga, and I have made some of you go through this slide and help me explain this slide. Now you understand why did I do that? Because I want you all, not one or two, I want each one of you to be very, very clear about this. Now you might ask, what is there to be clear about it? It is so clear. Rishi, Akash, Channa, head, Chandas, Vayu, Bhav, Devata, Agni, heart, Bija, Jala, private, Shakti, Kilaka, Utkila. What is there more to be clear? Why you are stressing again and again with this information repeatedly? What is there in this? Everything is clear, na? Then why is it that I'm asking you again and again? Because this forms the very basis for all of your mantra sadhana. So what? You have read it once, enough. But without understanding what each of this anga means, without really acknowledging the significance of each part of it as to what it does, you really will not be able to have that connect with the mantra or the devata or to the rishi or give significance to the chandas, bija or shakti. What happens when you don't take care of some part of a vehicle? Say, for example, you have your car. I will only clean up the outside exterior. Inside, I don't care. Inside the car, let there be dirt, let there be some spills, let there be whatever. I don't clean it up. I don't bother. I will not take care of the engine. I will not take care of the oils. I don't take care of the lubrications. All this I do not bother. Exterior, it should be neat and clean and it should be shiny. How does it help? You just think of it. The vehicle can stink when you sit inside, and all the perfumes that you might have put before entering the car would got all annulled, and you may carry the bad odor from the car onto your dress. Quite possible, right? So the effort of putting the good costly perfume goes waste. Say you have taken care of the inside, you have taken care of the exterior. But if you don't lubricate your car parts, if you don't service the engine, you don't put enough petrol, you don't put enough, all the other oils and the liquids that are required for the car to run properly. If the car gets stuck on the middle of the road, hope you're able to understand it. The significance of taking each part of the vehicle, servicing each part, taking cognizance of each part. So the mantra is also a vehicle for you to reach the devata, right? So hence each part of it has to be properly acknowledged. You should be understanding the significance of each part of it, because we don't. How many of you get the time or the interest to go and do your alphabets? A, B, C, D. Do you ever do that? Did you ever do that in last 10 years, 15 years, or last 20 years? Did you ever do it? Unless you have got to sit with a child who is studying that, maybe to help them out, you would have repeated those. Otherwise, you would never have ever gone there. If you had learned it wrong, or if you have not learned it properly, you will have continued to do that, right? Like, for example, I heard of one small anecdote. A boy who joins an engineering college, who does an electrical engineering. So obviously what is taught is electricity is a word which will come often in that electrical engineering subject. So, but he had a problem in his learning, and he always used to call it not electricity, but he used to call it electricity. The lecturers or the professors were a little graceful, were a little more patient. Let him, maybe he will improve it with time, first year, second year, third year, but there was no improvement. Even in the final year, when they found that this boy was not at all mending his ways and still calling it as electricity, they were really worried, because tomorrow if they certify him and he goes out saying that he belongs to this very named, very reputed university, and he calls it as electricity, the name and the reputation of the college is at stake. It's a risky thing. So they thought, we cannot graduate this fellow, even though he's good in his studies, we cannot graduate him. And they call his parents to report this issue. We have been trying a lot, we have been observing his progress, but though he's progressing everywhere else, but he calls this electricity, which we cannot accept. Then the father with his folded hands, he says, what can we do, sir? That is our family capacity. So whatever he has been, got it inherited, this kind of a stunted pronunciation of the electricity as electricity, capacity as capacity, it went on. In the same way, if your understanding of each of this chanda, each of these mantra parts is not correct or not clear, what will happen is you would not come back to this lesson. Neither I am going to come back to these lessons. That's why I have been repeatedly going through again and again, again and again. Why? So that each of you who are really serious about this mantra shastra program should be very clear of it. And when you keep marching ahead, you do it with a proper understanding and a clear, strong footage in your progress, in your journey, and progress well, right? So that's why I have been asking you to do the homework also, so that I know what you have understood. And some of it have, given me surprises. Some have done extremely well, some have done well, some have done okay, some have done good. But somehow have given me surprises by the kind of questions that you have asked me. So I was wondering, how is it that none of the others have the question, but these people have, some of you have a different understanding of it. Probably did I hint any such? Probably, probably, my speaking here would have got translated in a little different frequency to you, and you are picked up in a little difference. So I wanted to clear every understanding or every misunderstanding so that we all have a common understanding of the mantra panchanga before we take up these core lessons of the mantra shastra. Right? So it is for that reason I have given you the homework, and it is for that reason I'm again revising it for the last time. And also we'll be addressing some of the questions that were posted. And if any one of you have got any further questions, absolutely feel free to ask at the end of this session when we'll have an interactive question and answer session. So the mantra has got 5 parts. Pancha Anga, that's called mantra panchanga. So the first and the most important is the rishi, who connects the entire thing. It is because of the rishi that we got the mantra. So we need to pay our gratitude to the rishi by placing him on our head while we are starting to practice the mantra. Right? And the way that mantra has to flow, the mantra has to be chanted in a particular rhythm with a particular speed, depending on the syllables and also the speed at which it needs to be done. The way it has been taken cognizance of by the rishi has been passed on to us. That is the chandas. That is represents the Vayu Tattva of the mantra, and it's placed at the mouth. And the Devata is placed in the heart. Devata is Agni Tattva, and Agni Tattva gives the form. So hence, the mantra has got an Agni Tattva in the form of a Devata. Right? And the Bija is placed at the privates and is of Jala Tattva. And the Shakti is of Prithvi Tattva is placed at the feet. Like when we have been studying the series in a series of lectures on creation, we have seen this entire Charachara Jagat is made up of Pancha Tattva. Everything has got Pancha Tattva. Only difference between one thing and the other is the proportion of this. But everything that is created has got this 5 Tattva, Pancha Bhutatmakam. Right? So even a mantra has got this Pancha Bhuta. That is, it has got Akasha Tattva in the form of Rishi, it has got Vayu Tattva in the form of Chandas, it has got Agni Tattva in the form of a deity, the form, the Devata. And it has got a Jala Tattva in the form of the Bija, and it has got a Prithvi Tattva in the form of the Shakti. Right? So you should be appreciating that as your body is made up of 5 tattvas, so is the mantra. Right? And so is all the creation that you see around. Entire creation that you experience around has got this Pancha Tattva. It is for you to understand these tattvas in detail, in its principles, and be able to appreciate the presence of different tattvas everywhere around. That takes, with practice, you'll be able to recognize, discover, and appreciate. Right? But because our focus is on mantra shastra, in the mantra, we are trying to apply these principles to the mantra and understand that. So Akasha is the one which connects everything. Vayu is the one which gives the strength. Devata is the Agni is the one which gives the form. Jala is the one which gives the what you call creative ability for the mantra, for it to grow. And the Prithvi is the power in that which makes the mantra manifest the results. Right? And we have got something like a Kilaka, that which locks the mantra from its giving its results. That is called Kilaka. Right? And then the that is associated with navel, which is mapped to the 6th house, where some challenges. So when you are going on a route, on your journey, when you're progressing, any roadblocks are a challenge, right? So this particular Kilaka is a challenge to the practice of the mantra. A guru helps you do the Utkilana, Utkilana and Utkilana. Utkilana means removing the lock, unlocking the mantra so that you can take it and digest it. It is like, there are some fruits which just cannot be eaten like that. You have to, like a watermelon. Can you go and have the watermelon? Just can you put the watermelon, cut it from the tree and put it in our mouth? No. You have to peel off the outer layer. Then from the inner layer, take away all the seeds. Then cut it into small pieces. Put it in a plate, a serving plate with a proper spoon or a fork. You can just put it inside and take it into the mouth. So then you can start eating completely. Is it not? The food that was cooked, was it directly, can you put it into the mouth of the little infant? No. The mother takes a little portion, puts the ghee, puts the dal or whatever, and makes it such a soft morsel, and little, very minuscule amount of morsel is put into the infant's mouth, and is made to dance the lullabies, and he gulps it. Getting the point? Otherwise, if whatever is the rice, can you go and give it to the kid? No. Even we don't, right? So the mantra has to be prepared to be able to be consumed. For it to be prepared, you need to do the Utkilana of the mantra. That is done by the guru and offered it to you. Otherwise, any Tom, Dick, and Harry can pick up any book on the mantra or from the internet and pick up any mantra and start doing anything. Does it give results? No. You need to be understanding this entire science so that you are really be able to appreciate what each part of the mantra is and doing, and you are getting involved in it fully. Then everything starts flowing. Right? So the Rishi is the one who has seen the mantra. What do you mean by seen the mantra? When he realized the Devata spontaneously from himself, from within him, that words that flown out were the mantra. That was the one in worship of that particular Devata which he has realized and which he has seen, Pratyaksha. So the mantra is the drashta. Mantra has been seen, mantra has been experienced by the Rishi. And he having achieved the thing, he is the guide for us to walk on the path to get to that Devata. So every Devata's mantra has got also a Rishi who has realized it for the first time and expressed it out. So that mantra is a path given by the Rishi to reach the Devata. So it is not Devatas are, see, in the previous session also, we have seen even Devatas worship the Rishis, right? Now it is our concept. See, but the thing is, had we learned the right things at the right time through the right person in the right way, everything would have been right in our lives. But we picked up things from here and there. We do not know whom to give the credit to or whom to blame, right? We had our own assumptions, misconceptions. We have not learned properly. We were not taught properly. The person who was giving that information did not have the complete authority on it. Thereby, what happened? It is half-baked knowledge, which was dangerous. And based on that, you have built your concepts. Based on that, you are making your assumptions. You are right, but the basis, the foundation was not correct. That's why I'm making so much of effort to get you back to this slide again and again, so that your foundations are clear and strong. So that tomorrow, after the course, when you keep walking on this path, you should not, these are the, the support pillars for you to understand anything. Is it not? So, Rishi is the one who is helping us to reach the Devata. It is not that the Devata is helping us to go to Rishi. Okay. So, we have gone through it. There were some questions with respect to the Rishi Devata and some with respect to Chandas and with respect to the Nama Bija. Some of you have got some questions. Many of you have not done it correctly. I will explain it to you. Right. And the Shakti, there are more detailed study of the Shakti in the upcoming lessons. There were some questions about the Bija also. That way, there are questions across all of these Angas, which we will take up one by one. So, hope I have revised the whole concept of this Mantra Panchanga again for your benefit. And we already have seen the application of this, placing of these different parts of the mantra, different parts of the body during the Omkara sadhana and also the Sharada Gayatri sadhana. Right? So, before we address the questions that have come up, so I would like you to confirm to me that whatever I have spoken till now is fully clear to you, or you have got any further questions until now. You can unmute yourself and speak. One at a time. Stephanie, she is clear. Arti, she is clear. Very good. So you are all clear about this concept now. So there are some questions. Do any of you have got any questions on this Mantra Panchanga? I will come to the Nama Bija in a little time. So it's clear till now to everyone. So understanding the Bija. So I have just copied the same slide here for your reference. In understanding of the Bija, we have said Nama Bija. These Bijas are based on the name of the Devata. It uses the starting letter of the Devata. It uses the starting letter of the name of the Devata. Like Nama Bija for Durga and Dattatreya is Dum. Dum for Durga. Durga, Dum. Dattatreya, Dam. Is the Dattatreya Bija. So the first sound, not syllable. Now you understand the little subtle secret? The first sound with Anuswara is the Nama Bija. Durga, Dum, Dattatreya, Dam, Dattatreya. But the Nama Akshara, the starting letter called the Nama Akshara of both the names is the, right? Dattatreya, Durga, the plus U, the plus A. Right? The is the Nama Akshara. Whereas Nama Bija is Dum for Durga, Dam for Dattatreya. For example, can anybody tell me what is my Nama Bija? What is my Nama Akshara? Who will tell? Say Stephanie. Can you please unmute yourself and tell me?
Sure, I can try. So it would be
What is my name?
Vivek.
Sure.
So the akshara is the sound, and your namabija I think it's vem or vam.
Why the doubt?
Because
Why
I'm
again
not.
you have to think after the lessons, after the revisions, there should not be any scope for you to maybes, I think, I guess. What is the need for all this?
Yes,
Based
that's
on whatever we
true.
have learned. Just now I given you some example. The Nama Akshara flows Durga and Dattatreya is the. Whereas Nama Bija for Durga is Dum, Dattatreya
Mhm.
is Dam.
Okay.
So what is my name?
I think it's Vim.
No, no, what is my name? I
Vivek.
don't think you have to think about that. What is my name?
Vivek.
Vivek. So what is my Nama Akshara?
Nama Akshara is V.
Va. Sure?
Hmm.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Very good. And what is my Nama Bija?
Nama Bija is Vam.
Huh?
Vam.
How it is Vam? What is my name?
Vivek. So
Vivek. So
then,
how can it be Vam?
okay.
I'm not Varun, right?
Yes. So Vim.
So please tell me with confidence my name, my Nama Akshara, my Nama Bija.
Your Nama Akshara is V, and your Nama Bija is Vim.
Very good. Can you tell me there is some Shikai here? Shikai. Okay, the Shikai is the name. So what is the Nama Akshara and Nama Bija for it?
Nama Akshara is Sh.
Mhm.
Nama Bija is Sham.
Shim, not Sham. Shikai.
Okay.
She. What is stay? Stem.
Okay. So
Hina. We have
Shim.
got something called Hina here. Some lady called Hina present in the class. Can you tell me if Nama is Hina, what is her Nama Akshara and what is her Nama Bija?
Nama Akshara is he,
How can it be
and
he again?
um, I thought the Nama Akshara is the very first sound. So the
Not sound. Again, you said I thought. There is no scope for thinking here. Why you have to thought? I think, I guess, maybe, could be, might be, it should be, it is. Just tell this is.
Okay.
Otherwise, what's the point of revising so many number of times? There cannot be any of this. This is it.
Okay.
What? Tell me about Hina.
Hina's Akshara is he. Hina's Nama Bija is him.
What is Nama Akshara?
He.
How can it be he? For Vivek, was it V or Va?
It's V.
It is not V, it is Va. Now, can you read this out to me? From here, from the Nama Bija. Can you read this out till here? From the bold letters, Nama Bija to the end of the slide. Can you read it to me?
Yes. I apologize. It is
No apologies. No
11:30.
scope for apologies here.
Yes,
Because
it's
you have revised enough. No apologies, no maybes, no could be's. You
yes,
have
it
to be
is just
right the first time.
yes, it's a little bit late here, and I'm reading from my phone. Nama Bija. These bija are based on the name of the Devata. It uses the starting letter of the name of the Devata. Illustrations of the Nama Bija: Durga, Datreya, Durga, Doom, Datreya, Dam. The starting letter called Namakshara of both of the names, Durga and Datreya, Da is this Nama Akshara, determines their Nama Bija.
Right? Like
Yes.
Petra. Now we have Petra. If you do it wrong now, Petra will come with her weapon. So don't mistake and tell me now for Petra, what is her Nama Bija? What is her Nama
Okay,
Akshara?
so her Nama Akshara is Pa,
Okay.
and Nama Bija is Pum.
Huh?
Pum?
Why Pum? Is it Patra? Is it Patra? Is it Petra?
Pem.
Huh?
Pem.
Not Pem. She's Pay. Not Pay. Sorry, Petraji, to having surgery in your name.
I'm sorry. I think I need to hear some examples because maybe I'm not grasping the concept.
No, but see one thing. I have clearly told you a few times. I gave you my example. We did Shika's example. We did Hina's example. Now you did Petra's example. Or you cannot bear all the four of us coming and pouncing on you for
No, I
doing your
can't.
Nama Bija wrong.
That's correct.
So, and you have done it. You have read it just now. Let me again clearly state it for the benefit of all of you.
Thank you.
You all have a name, right? Write that name. Write that name in Devanagari. First step. For the Nama Akshara, take the first letter, first syllable, without any of these matras. My name is Vivek. So V is not the first Namakshara. It is coming from Va, right? Va, va, vi, vu, ve, vai, vo, vau, vam, va. Right? Varun is Va Akshara. Vivek is Va Akshara. Vani is Va Akshara. Vyuha Lakshmi. Vyu is Va Akshara. Is it Va Akshara? Question mark. Okay.
No, sir, it will be Yakshara.
Yeah. Who is that?
Ashish.
Ashish. Yeah, very nice. That's what I said. Is a question mark. Very good. So try to understand. But whereas, so the Nama Akshara for Vivek is Va. It is coming for Varun, Namakshara is Va. For Vani, Namakshara is Va. For Vaidehi, Namakshara is Va. Now let us come to the Nama Bija. I am Vivek. So first sound is V, not Akshara. Sound, I said. Sound. First sound is V. Vek, Vivi, Vim. Vaidehi, Vaim. Vani, Vam. Varun, Vam. Now I would like all of you to remember one mantra. We have the Veda Vyasa mantra. Om Vyam Veda Vyasaya Namah. Vyasa. So the first Nama Bija for Vyasa is Vyam. First is Vya, right? Vyasa. The first sound Vya with Anuswara is Vyam. So you should not forget it. I think most of you would have done this mantra. Vyam Veda Vyasaya Namah. Right? So it is Vim is the Nama Akshara for me. Right? So Stefan,
Yes.
can you do this for Namita? There is some Z-fold, five-fold Namita is there. Can you tell me what is the Nama Akshara, what is the Nama Bija?
Sure. I'm sorry. Can you repeat her name again?
Five-fold Namita.
Namita is her name. So her Nama Akshara is Na, and her Nama Bija is Nam.
Correct. Can you do that for Petra?
Okay, so her Nama Akshara is Pa, and her Bija Nama is Pen.
Pen. Very good. Correct.
Okay.
Pen. Pe is a first sound. Petra.
Mhm.
Right? Pem is a Nama Bija. Like Simran Kaur is there. Simran. What is the Nama Bija, Nama Akshara?
So Sa is her Nama Akshara, and Sim is her Nama Bija.
Very good. Very good. Now you see, has your confidence increased from the initial part?
Very much so. Thank
Very
you.
nice. Now keep building on this confidence by practicing. Like take your contact list. Don't put it on the group. Take your contact list. Try to find out the Nama Akshara and Nama Bija for each of it as your homework. As and when you are doing some waiting somewhere, maybe waiting for the train, waiting for another person to come, whatever. Take our contact list. For today, you do for all the names in the A. Today you do for B. Next day you do for C. For 26 days homework. Each one of you practice this. Whenever you are doing some waiting time, when you're free time, even while seeing a TV, some serial, there is some advertisements. During that, mute it up. Take your phone. Today, let me do all the A Akshara. All your contacts starting with A, do it. All the contacts starting with B tomorrow. After the contacts starting with C, day after tomorrow. 26 days homework for each of you. So that you become more confident. Right? Now it is very clear. Nama and Nama Bija. Like our, pet, our Prasanna. Can you do, somebody can do for Prasanna? Hina ji, can you do it for Prasanna?
Guruji.
What is this Nama Akshara? What is this Nama Bija?
Namaste, Vivek Guruji. Yes. Prasanna, it's a Nama Akshara is a Pa. And Nama Bija would be Pram.
Very good. Very good. Getting it, Stephanie?
Yes.
Very good. So we need to learn from each other's, right? So I think
Guruji,
Nama.
I had a question.
Who is this?
Simran.
Okay.
I don't know if I missed it. I had a question about the examples you gave. If it's Dattatreya, so shouldn't the
Dam.
like, beach would be Dam instead of Dam?
Dam. Correct. Dattatreya. Dam Dattatreya.
Okay, but I thought it's Dam.
It is Dam. We call it Dam.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So any other question?
Yes, Guruji, for vowels, then how would we do? Suppose somebody's name is Ishwara. Then
Like,
how?
we have why you go to Ishwara? We have Ashish, na, who has given the right answer.
Guruji, my connection got lost at that time. Actually,
Okay.
you know, the power was
So
not there.
for Ashish, can you do it?
Yes, I can give it a try, Guruji.
Try for Ashish.
Yeah. So Guruji, it would be the Nama Akshara is and Nama Akshar is and this thing and that would be the bija would be
Why so much of
No, Guruji, because I'm not confident about it.
Why? What is there to be confident? Do something wrong. He's not. I do not know where Ashish is. Where he is not come to beat you. Don't worry.
No, not because of that. So the Namakshara is
At least tell me something wrong, but do it confidently.
Okay. The Namakshara is and the Nama Bija is
Simple.
Okay.
What is there to be confident about?
Okay.
See, Ashish, he's so confident. With his name, you are not confident. He will get angry.
So because mine also starts
now
with
you do for yours.
Aarti. Yeah, it's Aarti, Guruji. So again, Namakshara is and the Nama Bija would be
Very good. See, so simple.
Namaste,
Don't make
Guruji.
things complicated. They are very simple. I'm trying to make it much simpler. I'm giving you right day-to-day examples also for you to understand it correctly, clearly.
Okay.
Tell, feel free. I want you to leave the session today with full of confidence. Yes, this is it. This is it. Not maybes, could be's, might be's. I think. Nobody bothers about your thinking. What is you tell?
So like the question of Dattatreya arose before. So we say it Dam or actually the beach is Dam.
Is it Dam Dattatreya Nama? We call it Dam.
Okay.
Dattatreya.
That is we do for that. Otherwise, the name of any person with the should be Dam. Beach should be Dam.
Dam.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
Am is the Vasudeva Bija. Am is the Vasudeva Bija. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So anybody has got any question with respect to their Nama, you all might be having some
No.
favorite Devatas. Do you know the Nama Akshara of the Devata? Do you know the Nama Bija of the Devata? Now we all have been hearing Om Gam Ganapate Namah, Om Gam Ganapate Namah. Why does he hold any gun? Did you see any Ganesha with a gun in his hand? Now let me tell you something. You all need to be understanding things clearly, apply it so that you get confident. If you do the mistake, no problem, do it and get it corrected. Rather than trying to be safe, rather than trying to be right and not attempting it, rather than trying to save yourself from getting pointed out, what will happen is you will not get the confidence on the concept, which is much more risky than you being pointed out. Nobody is perfect. Even I do mistakes. I will learn it, right? But if you try to save yourself from getting pointed out, then you are missing the thing. Okay, so the Gam Ganapataye Namaha. So Gam is the Nama Bija for Ganesha. Gam. What is the Nama Akshara? Ga. Right? These are the very fundamentals. Try to become very clear. Practice it. See, you can't make a little infant walk on the what you call uphill, right? You can't make them walk. Little kids walk on the mountains, climb the mountains. Is it not? Yes or no? Before they get into the uphills, we make them practice on the ground, safe ground. Is it not? So that's what I'm trying to make you all do. Any questions? Or is it clear for me to go ahead?
Sir, one question I have. सर अगर स्वर हो जैसे आशीष तो आ आएगा कि अ है ना तो स्वर में आप मतलब जो आपका अल्फाबेट है वो अ लेंगे कि आ लेंगे
कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं है आपकी आवाज में, थोड़ा कॉन्फिडेंसली बोलो।
सर मैं बोल रही हूँ जैसे आपने आशीष का एग्जांपल लिया उन्होंने बोला ये
हाँ।
है कि आ है
हाँ।
क्योंकि स्वर में तो आ ई इस तरह से रहते हैं ना व्यंजन में क का ही रहेगा।
करेक्ट।
तो अगर आशीष में आ आएगा कि अ आएगा?
हाँ, अम आएगा ना, अ प्लस अम। ईश्वर है तो ई प्लस इम।
नहीं मैं नाम अक्षर
नाम अक्षर तो आ ही रहेगा।
अ नहीं आएगा, आ आएगा ना,
आएगा।
मतलब आ।
हाँ।
ठीक है, ओके सर।
लाइक फॉर औरत, इफ फॉर एग्जांपल किसी का नाम औरत है,
हाँ जी, तो
औ इज द नाम क्या बीजा है, क्या अक्षर है?
अक्षरा।
व्हाट इज द नाम ऑफ बीजा ऑफ औरत? औ। वेरी गुड।
बिकॉज वो आशीष में आई थिंक सब अ बोल रहे थे तो मैंने कहा अ है कि आ है?
अ इज द नाम अक्षरा, अम इज द नाम बीजा।
हाँ जी, मैं अक्षरा में बोल रही थी। ठीक है सर, थैंक यू।
Actually, sir, I just want to intervene in between.
Who is this?
Sir, Ashish.
अच्छा, finally you spoke. You have got some.
I think what she wants to know is that like and one is without one is the small one and the other one is a
Dirgha Rasva.
Dirgha sound. So Akshara will be the first one.
And A is am.
And the
is im. E is im. U
Yes.
is U is
So the bija will be with the Dirgha sound, am. And the Akshara will be
Only add the first sound plus is the nama bija. For you are Ashish.
Yes.
Ashish, yeah, Ashish.
Ashish.
You write
Yes.
Dirgha A, right? So
Yes,
your
Dirgha
nama akshara is A. Your nama bija is am.
Okay.
Not
Like in English, I
Arun is there.
Arun. For him, it will be
Arun, nama akshara is A.
and
Nama bija is am.
Okay.
Ashish. A is the nama akshara. Am is the nama bija.
So the second, after the first word, whatever there is matra or that will be also included in bija and naam akshara.
Give me an example.
Like say we say Ishwar. Just take it that. So the naam akshara will be E. Bada E. The dirgha swar.
Hello. Yeah, sorry. Please give me an example.
Like say we say Ishwar.
Ishwar, correct.
So the naam akshara will be E, the dirgha one.
Dirgha one, correct.
And naam bija will be Eem.
Correct.
Okay.
Right?
Understood,
So practice with different. That's what I said. Now take your contact list. Practice with every name that is it. Nobody's going to, you're not going to tell it to anyone. Wherever you have a doubt, ask. Each one of you, did you understand this homework? Take your contact list. Maybe there's 100, 200, whatever. Practice with every name in that. Clear? Yes, very good, very good. So you're all clear about Nama, Nama Akshara, and Nama Bija. Nama Akshara is the first root syllable. Nama Bija is the Anuswara with the first sound. Right? So everybody confirms that they are very clear now. Very good. So each one of you, try out yours. In case you have done it wrong, put it correctly. Then going to the next one, next slide. Now, there's something called, this is what I was trying to explain. There is some question about Hari. Seed of the self is Hari or Durga is Hrim. Self, Hari, and there's somebody was asking, Hari is a male, Durga is a female, why it should be combined as Hrim? Right? See, there is a more detailed or a, more deeper understanding that is required for you to understand these bijas. Bijas is really not in the, to the extent that we are doing, we are just crossing our scope of the bija as a part of the course. Whatever is part of the course is to just mention it and make you understand this one. But I'm taking it a little, whatever we had mentioned, the seed for the self or Hari or Durga is Hrim. There are some deeper concepts involved in it. The Lakshmi and Rama. How are they connected? Kleem, Kama, and the Krishna is Kleem. Kama is for the samsara, Krishna is for moksha. How was that Kleem? So there should be, it requires a lot of some understanding and reflection on it for you to be able to appreciate it. For now, at the current level, just take the Durga's bija is Hrim, not Durga bija. It is a Devi Pranava. For all the Durga forms, Hrim can be the root bija. But the bijas could be changing for different forms of Devi. But the root bija is Hrim. That is also used for Hari, even for to refer to the self. Hrim is that way. Now you can see there is no difference between you and Hari. But you can't call yourself Hari, right? Unless you realize those qualities within you, being inherent within you. You can assume, but there's not much use. If you realize that that is you, it will get evident in your body language, it will get evident in the energy, it will get evident in your actions, thoughts, and the results. That is the difference between assuming, claiming, and realizing. Got it? But anyway, we'll go to that question again. So, any questions still here? Okay. Let a brief overview of the chandas. What we understood of the chandas, it is not just dependent on the number of syllables. Number one. And even before we start, I want you to again note this point. Chandas is a huge shastra by itself. Now, Jyotish, how big is Jyotish? The Adi Shankaracharya says one lifetime is not enough to study Jyotish. Now, you know how vast that is? That is one anga of the Veda. In a similar way, Chandas is also one anga of the Veda. So now you can see how big the Chandas Shastra could be. Once we get into the Shastra with the help of a guru, with his blessings, we will be able to understand it. That's just like Jyotisha, just like our Mantra Shastra, that is getting opened up. Your understanding is being made clearer. Your confidence is being built. Right? In the same way, for you to understand this Chandas Shastra, you need to approach the right guru, and with his blessings and the guidance, you need to study that. But to the extent that is required for us to understand the mantra and practice the mantra shastra, mantras, we are using only that much knowledge of the chandas. There is a lot more. Only the 7 principal chandas are mentioned. There are many number of different other chandas. There are many different chandas other than what you're seeing on the screen. Please note this. There are many more chanda other than what you're seeing on the screen. What you're seeing on the screen are 7 principal chandas. That is Gayatri, Ushni, Anushtup, Brahati, Pankti, Trishtup, Jagati. Right? Now, how a chandas is defined is as per the Shastra, and we are deriving it also based on the number of syllables within that mantra. So Gayatri mantra has got 24 syllables, Ushni Chanda mantra has got 28 syllables, Anushtup has got 32, Brihati has got 36, Pankti has got 40, Trishtup has got 44, Jagati has got 48 syllables. Right? Now, the way it is derived is one pada. Pada is 1 foot. How many foot? 6 foot. 6 fours are 24. Ushni, 7 foot. Another 7 feet. 4 is mantra pada, the size of the foot. So the 6 foots are 6 feet, 7 feet, 8 feet, 9 feet, 10 feet, 11 feet, 12 feet. Got the point? That is how we have derived it from the size of the mantra pada. The size of the infant's foot is different, Petra's foot is different, Ashish's foot is different, Simran's foot is different. Little different size, right? UK8, UK6, UK7, there are some such foot numbers, right? Like that, each mantra which has got a chanda. Why chanda we are trying with the foot sizes? Because chandas refers to this, but the Shakti is in the foot. Okay, that's not the right example, but there's a correction, but that's not the right example, so leave it. So the Gayatri has 4 foot, Ushni has got 7 foot, Anushtup has got 8 foot. Foot size is standard for mantra. Foot size is standard for akshara, 4 syllables. Jagati has got 12 foot. All right. Now, how they are defined is 8 into 3, or Ushni is 8 into 2 plus 12 into 1. These are the technicals which you need to study if you're interested by getting into the Chandas Shastra. Because in the poetry, there are so many poetic principles that this particular akshara in every line of the poem has to be the same. This particular akshara means every line of the poem has to end with an akshara, same akshara. Or every line of the poem has to start with the same akshara. Accordingly, the different names are there for that. Now, this I'm speaking out of the knowledge of the chandas which I picked it up during school days. But at that time, I did not know of all these derivations, definitions, chandas being a shastra. But I have seen that different chandas. I didn't even, for that matter, at that stage, at that age, I didn't even understand what chandas means. But while discussing with the teacher, arguing, debating on these different things, I still remember each prose has got. If you just go to some of the Telugu literature, which I was exposed to at that age, a particular 5th akshara for each of the line is the same, or the 7th akshara is the same, or the last akshara is the same in each line. So that way there are different poetic renditions for a particular thought. Getting the point? This is all a diversion. All this what I am speaking is a diversion. But coming back to the mantra shastra, there are some chandas, principal chandas. Apart from these 7, there are many more. Once you actually grow into the subject, you will come across many different chandas. But principally these are the ones, and we map them back to the Jyotish also. Okay. So this is clear. Definition and the derivation. Derivation is based on the mantra foot size. Foot size of the mantra is 4 akshara. Foot size of the mantra is 4 akshara. One step is 2 foot. Right? You put the right foot, then the left foot is 1 step. So the 8 akshara is the mantra. You got the point? Standard size. There are variations. Right? Anybody has got any questions here? Like when we say Gayatri Chanda, it should have the same speed and the tone as the Gayatri? Yes. It just need not depend on the number of syllables. Like it is a 12 syllable, Dwadas Akshara, but it is in the Gayatri Chanda.
Guruji, Ashish said.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe in future, maybe we will learn more about chandas. So I don't know whether my question is relevant at this time or not. Like Ushni, as I understand, it comes from the word Ushan, so heat generating. So is it that these names also depict something?
Yes. Now when you do an Ushni Chanda mantra, your body will really get heated up. Like for example, the Gayatri mantra is not Om Bhurbhuvasva. It is Om Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi. That is a Gayatri mantra. That is 24 syllables. But adding the Brahmana Vyahruti Om Bhurbhuvasva, 24 plus 4, these are added. Then it becomes Ushni Chandas. So the Gayatri mantra is not Om Bhurbhuvasva Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi. That one. That is in Ushni Chanda. Actual original Gayatri mantra is Om Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayat. That 24 syllable one is a Gayatri. Whereas Om Bhurbhuvasva with the Brahmana Vyahruti that is added or that is prefixed to the Gayatri mantra is the Ushni Chanda.
So as a normal person, like you are not initiated into Gayatri, we should not do Om Bhurbhuvasva.
No, correct. Because these are need to be initiated. That's why we say Gayatri mantra initiation, where you are given the Brahmana Vyahruti. So by doing the Gayatri mantra with the Brahmana Vyahruti, you will become a Brahmin. One doesn't become a Brahmin just by birth. Janmana jayate Brahmana. By taking the Gayatri and doing the Gayatri, you will start to become a Brahmin. You will not become even Brahmin. You will start to become a Brahmin. How fast you become, whether you will become, when you will become, depends on your Shraddha and your Sadhana.
Okay, understood.
Got the point? So that Anushtup Chanda is for, when we map this, it comes to the 9th house. So thereby Anushtup Chanda is for protection. Those if you want to follow, like all the, the Mrityunjaya mantra is Anushtup Chanda. And the Hare Ram Maha mantra, Hare Ram, that Maha Mantra is also Anushtup Chanda, where we follow, where it flows, and we flow with it, so that we follow that deity. So to essentially get the bhakti, develop that bhakti, we can go for Anushtup Chandas. For protection, we go for Anushtup Chandas, like Nrsimha Anushtup Chanda Mantra, Mrityor Namamyaham. Why do we do it? To protect ourselves from the death. Ugram Bhiram Maha Vishnum. Remember that mantra? Jwalantam Sarvatomukham. So that is an Anushtup mantra for our protection. Mrityunjaya mantra is for our protection. Hare Rama, that Maha mantra is for our protection in Kali Yuga. Right? So that way, each of the chandas has got more meanings to it. So Gurudev has tried to map it to the Jyotish houses also, so that we all have some understanding of Jyotish houses, what it does. So by mapping it to them, we will be able to start to understand, not a complete understanding. We will be able to get started to understand it. But if you want to understand in more depth, you have that much inclination and time and can put effort, get into the Chanda Shastra. Otherwise, to the extent that is required for your mantra sadhana, for understanding of the mantra shastra, whatever is required is covered. More, you are welcome to get into the Chanda Shastra using the good guru.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
नमस्ते सर,
Who is
नमिता
this?
है, नमिता
okay.
नमिता।
Okay.
सर ये जो हम शारदा गायत्री करते हैं तो
हम्म।
वो छंदस आपका फ्लो भी है ना, तो आप एक बार बताएंगे मतलब बोलना कैसे है? जैसे ओम शारदाय विद्महे वरदाय धीमहि तन्नो मोक्षदायिनी प्रचोदयात, लाइक
Let me tell you one thing.
इस
उसमें भी because you are
क्योंकि हम ये
comfortable
कर
with
रहे हैं
Hindi,
ना
you will speak in Hindi.
नहीं जी हिंदी में ठीक है।
हाँ, तो इससे पहले भी आई विल ट्रांसलेट इट फॉर अदर्स, डोंट वरी। इससे पहले भी जब हम लोग शारदा गायत्री का इनिशिएशन करके उस साधना के बारे में मालूम कर रहे थे, उस टाइम पे भी ये क्वेश्चन आया था, स्पेशली प्रसन्न एंड अदर्स हैव क्वेश्चनड इट। नाउ यू आर सेइंग इट इज दिस छंदस, दिस विनियोगा, वेयर एज देयर इज नो सच, हियर इज द गायत्री, दे आर नॉट मैचिंग अप। तभी
नो
मैंने
सर,
आप
आई
सभी
एम
को
ओनली इंटरेस्टेड इन कि हम ठीक बोल रहे हैं, क्योंकि दिस इज ये हम खुद कर रहे हैं ना,
हाँ
तो क्या
करेक्ट
इसका
करेक्ट,
कुछ
वही
फ्लो
बता रहा हूँ।
प्रॉपर?
सो व्हाट आई एम सेइंग इज दैट वो शारदा गायत्री जो था पूरा साधना का एक भाग था, वो पूरा साधना नहीं है, पूरी साधना में वो एक भाग था। पर पूरी साधना के लिए जो विनियोग चाहिए था, द ऋषि, छंदस, देवता, द शक्ति, द बीज एंड द शक्ति, वो सब उस मंत्र के लिए, उस साधना के लिए लागू था। उसमें शारदा गायत्री भी एक भाग था, वो अपने आप में पूरी साधना नहीं है, बट आप सभी लोग उसमें शुरुआत हो सके, उस साधना में शुरुआत हो सके, इसलिए शारदा गायत्री का मंत्र आप सभी लोगों को दिया गया था, ताकि आप उसका साधना शुरू करें। शायद शायद मे बी
जी
गुरुदेव वहां पर पूरा साधना देने का संभावना है। I cannot be sure. I do not know what is in his mind. Okay.
जी
Okay. So for those who are not, sorry for to make Namita comfortable, I spoke in Hindi. What she was asking is, in the Sharada Gayatri, the Sharada Gayatri says, Om Sharadaya Vidmahe Vardaya Dhimahi Tanno Mokshadayini Prachodayat. But the chandas that is mentioned out over here is different. Now, should we recite this Gayatri in that chanda? I have been explaining, like during the Sharada Gayatri session also, I have mentioned the Sharada Gayatri mantra that was given to you is a part of the whole sadhana. Hence, whatever Vinyoga was there was made applicable to this mantra also. Whereas the actual mantra for the Sharada is different. Maybe, I guess, I think, I wish, I am not sure, that maybe Gurudev can give this entire sadhana, full sadhana, during the contract class. Maybe, I am not sure what is in his mind. Right? Maybe we can discuss this further when we meet in the contract class. Okay? So this is what I translated. Anybody has got any questions still here on this? Nobody has got any questions. Good. See, we said the various classification of the chanda. We said the pada is for the nastakshari, dvasakshari, sulashakshari, because only for the derivation. Derivation, size of the foot is the same, 4 akshara. So the pada is 4. Anything less than that 4 is the bijas. Beni bija we have seen. Monosyllable, 2 syllable, 3 syllable. 4 syllables are known as pada. Right? Now, for the 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, for the 6 foot, 7 foot, we said this maps to the different houses. Just to map it to the houses, we had done that. So the 5th is the mantra bhava, and after the 6th is the 6th house, 7th house, 8th house. And as we can say, 7th house is Agni, Bhuloka, Agni, Ushni Chanda, Ushni. Somebody has pointed out, Ushni is a heat, na? So Agni. So for your smooth life in Bhuloka, you need to do mantra in Ushni Chandas. Ideally, you need to do the Agni mantras. Devatas for Agni Deva, Agni Milhe Purohitam, Yajnasya Devam Rutvijam. Remember the first Rik in the Rig Veda, which was mentioned in the initial classes. Remember, so we can again infer. See, there is a principle. By our understanding, we infer different things. Right? Milk is the principal product, but we make yogurt, we make cheese, we make butter, we make paneer, we make ghee. These are all derived from the original product milk, right? So that way we infer, we derive based on the principles. So based on the principles of mantra pada being 4, we try to use this principle of different aksharas for the different chandas. We made it 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 as how we are derived it. So when we map it to the Jyotish, we can try to understand it a little better. But the experience of a mantra in a particular chandas is a little different. Using the Bhavat Bhavam principle. The mantra akshara first is 8, the minimum mantra pada. Mantra pada is 8, right? So 8, 10, 12, if you map it like this, we will come to how it is arrived. 1, first bhava and 7th bhava is 8. 4th bhava and 10th bhava is Ushni. 3rd bhava and 9th bhava is Gayatri, coming to the 5th house, right? So if you see Anushtup come to the 9th house, there's an experience of the Anushtup chandas is in the 9th house. Anubhava or experience of the consciousness is always in the odd houses Purusha. Manifestation is always in the even houses Prakriti. All these concepts were a part of the initial Jyotish classes, right? Are any of you having no knowledge, no background of Jyotish? If that is so, please put up a message to Jyotiji. Right? All those who have got zero background on Jyotish, please ping Jyotiji so that we can plan to help out with the houses, the lots. But many of you, as I know, are from PJC sessions or some other Jyotish course. So all this is too basic and it's a waste of your time. But for those who do not have any background, any understanding of Jyotish, then please ping Jyotiji. For that group, we will try to do some brushing of this concept, brushing of the houses, bhavas, bhavapatis, how to count. Because upcoming sessions, we'll be requiring all those details. You need to be quite fast with it. Okay. So this is what I wanted to share as a part of today's question and answer session. But there seem to be some questions that have already been asked in the group. I would request Jyotiji to please go through them one by one. If the person who has asked that question is there in the group, in the session now, I will request that person to speak out their questions. Or if not, let Jyotiji speak those questions, I will answer it. And at the same time, while I'm answering, if any of you have got any questions on my answers, feel free to interrupt me, feel free to ask your questions. One condition, no excuses for not learning, no excuses for wrong learning. I am spending more than enough time. Actually, there was no need for me to give the homework. I was going through every word of your homework. Even late into the nights, after my active days also, I was going through every word of your homework and checking on them. And to be frank, I really have no need to do that. I have taught everything clearly and you have the recordings for you to repeatedly go through it in case you have a doubt. And I don't need to take a revision again on it and take all your questions and make you practice. There is no need for me. But I want you all to walk with me on this journey confidently. Right? So please start practicing and start building your confidence. It is this confidence that will take you through, that will help you through the journey. Right? I may not be there.